I'm Pascale Laurent, the exams manager at the British Council in Brussels, and I'm here today to speak to you about Ielts. Ielts stands for International English Language Testing System. It is a test of English which is required for admission into English programs anywhere in the world. It could be in Australia, Canada, the US, or even in Europe, such as Maastricht University, where they have programs taught in English. We organize this test in Belgium once or twice a month, depending on the demand, and in Luxembourg 3 to 4 times a year. So there's always a date that suits the candidate. Results are out in 13 days, so on the 13th day of the test you you can connect online with your password to download your results. We also post them on the same day by post to you and to the institutions you have listed on your application form. Application is very easy. You just go to the British Council website, britishcouncil.be, and you register online. You pay in euro into a Belgian bank account. And as soon as you have confirmed your payment, you get the password that will give you access to a 30-hour free online preparation course for Ielts, which is called Road to Ielts. So the earlier you register, up to 3 months before your test date, the longer you get to practice for Ielts. So Ielts cost 185 euros. There's no hidden cost. You just have to pay that. This means that for that price, you have the free online preparation course, your test, of course, and as many test report forms you require for the universities where you're applying to. So, of course, you get to download your results, but you get your own paper copy as well. And you will get test report forms sent by us direct to the institutions where you've applied. If at the time of sitting the test you don't know yet where you will be applying, or you only have 2 or 3 universities and you may be applying to more universities, you can actually get as many test report forms sent to these universities free of charge for a period up to 2 years after you sit the test. Ielts is valid for 2 years, like for the TOEFL, and the reason is that research has shown that if you don't practice English for a period of 2 years, you start losing your fluency, and therefore the test can be guaranteed, your test score can be guaranteed as being valid for up to 2 years. After that, there's no guarantee. First, I'll start by saying what they have in common. Both are tests of English, which are recognized by thousands of institutions all over the world, and both are valid for 2 years. Now, they are quite different. The TOEFL is an internet-based exam. You interact only with a computer, and your speaking test, therefore, is you speaking to the computer. The Ielts is a pen and paper based exam, and the speaking test is done talking to an Ielts examiner, and which means that you can actually have a real life interaction with a human being. So when you are having to sit a test of English, you have to take these 2 aspects into consideration. There are 2 totally different formats, and there'll be one that will suit you more than the other. It's really a question of choice, how you function yourself, pen or paper or online test. There are also other differences. For example, the Ielts has got 2 modules, an academic module and a general module. The academic module is for students applying for admission into a university, into an undergraduate program, postgraduate program. The general module is for the students who are going to be going on to work experience and have to prove their level of English, or are going to go on to school education abroad in an English-speaking country, or maybe for immigration. So there are different reasons for needing to sit the general module or the academic module. There's another feature also which is very interesting to mention, is that Ielts it cares for people. It actually has measures in place for special needs candidates. So if you have a physical handicap or a learning disorder. If you tell us enough in advance, that is a few weeks in principle, in a few weeks, that will allow us to actually make the necessary arrangements. We can cater for dyslexic candidates or for blind candidates. It's just a question of letting us make the arrangements, and we'll be able to offer you that test.